Hey everybody, welcome back to the Barndo channel. This is Charlie with 1845 Barndominiums. On this week's episode, we're excited to bring you the final completed tour of the Bird's Nest outside of Atlanta, Texas. The square footage here is a little over 2,200 square foot. We've got 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and an office space. The office is actually big enough for a bedroom. There's no closet in there, so we're classifying that as a closet space. If you look at the exterior, we have brown as our exterior wall color, burnished slate as our roof color, and then we have black, a trim around our windows and doors. Now, we do also have a 918 square foot 2-car garage included in this layout, and it's actually connected to the house with a 70 square foot enclosed breezeway. And then our beautiful front porch with that view off the front is about 255 square foot. This turned out to be a really beautiful monitor style build with 1845, and we're excited to bring you the final tour. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and do that now. We would love to have questions and comments in the comment area below. You can check out our social media outlets, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, but don't forget to ring that bell on YouTube so that you get notifications each and every time we post content here. And then, of course, our website, 1845barndominiums.com. If you're interested in making your dream home a reality, like the Bird's Nest here, we would love to talk to you about how we can make that dream a reality from design to completion. So let's get started here in the interior of the Bird's Nest. We have a monitor style build, which allows us this huge vaulted area in the living area and the center section here. We've got living room and kitchen. I want to talk to you a little bit about the living room. We're going to hit the kitchen area just a little bit later. But one of the big focal points here in the living area is not only the ceiling. We're going to talk a little bit about that trim up there, but we have a huge faux stone fireplace here with insert. Now, this is called river stone, and this is a man-made stone. I know it doesn't look that way, but this is a man-made or faux stone that we have here. Now, you're going to see a lot of wrap beams in here and a lot of stain color that we tried to match as best we can. All the wrap posts that you see outside, we have our mantle here, and then we've got some beams up in the ceiling area. These are hand-hewn spruce is what these are called, but these are wrapped beams here. And you're going to see in the ceiling area, we actually have a knotty pine tongue and groove up there, and that just has a clear coat on it. We did not have to do anything stain-wise with that. These hand-hewn spruce wrap beams, we did a custom mixture to try to match what's in our kitchen cabinets there, and we'll talk a little bit about that color a little bit later. We're going to try to give you a good description of the color breakdowns and everything that's included in here. And before I forget, the flooring that you see in here, this is a stained floor with a seal over the top. This is called a cola stain, and so this does have a stain color all the way throughout. It's the same all the way throughout the house, and we've just done a seal coat over the top of that to kind of bring a shine out and give it a good glossy look. So that's going to wrap up the living room area. Let's head over and take a look at the master suite. All right, so stepping over into the master bedroom, this is a 14 by 19 bedroom, and I wanted to throw in here that the wall color that you're going to see throughout the house is called a softer tan. That's a Sherwin-Williams color. Again, softer tan is our wall color throughout the entire house. This is a 14 by 19 master suite. We do have tray ceilings. We've gone from 9-foot ceilings, and we've trayed up to 10-foot ceilings. And so we've got that stained trim. Our window sill has that stained wood in it, and you've seen that common theme throughout. So we've got a really rustic theme that we're carrying throughout the house here at the Bird's Nest. Now, if we make our way over into the master bathroom area, we've got a lot going on in here as well. We've got a big open space. I love the fact that we've got the ceiling fan in here to kind of keep the humidity and keep air circulating while we're showering, things like that. Now, if we look around the room here, the first thing you're going to see is this oversized freestanding jetted tub that we've got here. We do have a tile surround around that tub for moisture, obviously for water splashing and things like that. We've got our granite that's in the window sill that you'll see that granite is throughout, and it's called Blue Dune. So we've seen that in a video before. One of the countertops that we had at the Berry Barndo was Blue Dune as well, but this does not have the leathered finish like the Berry Barndo did. So we've got our Blue Dune granite everywhere in here, and then we've got this huge walk-in shower that basically it turns into a car wash is what it is. You could basically come in here, walk through with your arms up. We've got body sprayers everywhere. We've got detachable hand body sprayer, and then we've got jets on the side. We've got a rain head shower in here. So just a big open space that just got plenty of room for anything you want to do in the shower there. And then we've got our stained cabinetry here, double sink vanity with a linen cabinet in the top. And then we do have an enclosed toilet room in here as well. And it flows directly over into our master closet. When we go over into the master closet, we're going to show you some footage of that. We've got a lot of shelving in there. We've got upper and lower hanging rods in there with shelving, but just a ton of storage space. and that's a 14-foot wide by 6-foot deep closet there. And so you can imagine how much storage you're going to have there with all that shelving and all of those little cubbies and everything that we've got in there. So a beautiful master suite here. We're going to head across. I'm going to take you over to the other side of the floor plan here and talk about bedrooms too, the office, the pantry, and everything we've got going on that side. All right, so if we head out of the master suite, we're going to take a step across the layout here. We're going to go through the living room and show you the one bedroom, one office, bathroom layout on the other side. I know if you look at this layout, you would immediately think, well, there's actually 3 bedrooms in here, but we cannot classify it as a 3-bedroom because of this room. We have a 14 by 10 office here. It is located in the front of the layout for a reason. So we've got a pretty good view off the front. We've got 2 large windows in here that give us a really pretty view off the front of the property here, but there is no closet there. So we have to classify that with appraisals or a resale or anything like that. You have to classify that as an office space. Now, if we go over here right next door, we've got bathroom number 2. So if you look at bathroom 2, we do have a single sink vanity in there. We have our blue dune countertops, which are granite, that we've got throughout the house. We have a tall linen cabinet there for extra storage. And then we do have a pocket door that separates the sink vanity area from the toilet and shower area. So if we have one person in washing their hands, brushing their teeth, somebody else can be in there showering. We do have porcelain tub in there with a cultured marble surround. So we have kind of a combo in there. And that's one of those allowance items that's chosen by the homeowner, and they custom fit that to their needs. Now, right next to this is the actual bedroom number 2. Again, a 14 by 10 room, same size as the office. The only difference here is that we have a closet here, so we classify this as bedroom number 2. So we've got a 14 by 10 room. You can see we're following that stain trim. We've got that throughout the house. The stain color on that is actually a custom mix that we did. We tried to base that off of our cabinet color, so we kind of mixed and kind of got that exactly the way the homeowner liked, and then we kind of carried that stain throughout the house. Now, as we get closer to the kitchen area, we got the pantry space here. Ton of storage in here, custom designed by the homeowner to kind of fit their needs and meet their needs. We've got that same stain work in here, stain trim, and then we've got shelving in here. We could have done countertops. We can do a lot of different options in here, but the homeowner actually comes in here, tells our trim carpenter what they want. They will literally draw on the wall. So before we paint this soft tan color that we've got here, they'll actually draw on the walls and design everything, and then we'll paint over that and make sure that there's nothing showing there, of course. All right, so let's take a look at the kitchen setup in the bird's nest. If we go across the living area, we're going to kind of circle through the kitchen area and talk a little bit about the layout here. First thing is going to be this big island that you see. We've got about 8.5 feet, a little over 8.5 foot long by 4 foot deep island. We do have cabinetry on both sides, front and back. And that's kind of a tip for you that are thinking, how big do I need that island? If you're wanting cabinets on one side, you can get away with a 3 foot deep island there and still have overhang and somewhere to put your bar stools under. But if you want cabinetry on both sides, you're going to need a minimum of 4 foot of depth here so that you can get that taken care of. So we've got 8.5 by 4. We do have 12-inch overhang here for our bar stools. Now, our granite, we've talked about this a little bit before. This is a blue dune granite. We've seen this in the Berry Barndo. It had a leathered finish. This is a standard finish here, but this is called a blue dune granite that you'll see throughout the house. Now, our cabinetry is autumn oak. You're going to see that same look throughout the house, and we've tried to match the stain on our beams and our trim to match that. That's a custom mix that we've had, but we were trying to match everything with the cabinetry that's in the kitchen. Now, if we talk layout, we've got refrigerator enclosement here. A lot of times, not very many people want us to leave this open, so we typically build those cabinets out to completely enclose the refrigerator. Reason for that is if you're sitting in the living room, we probably don't want to see behind that refrigerator. We want to close that in and give it a good clean look. Now, we have double ovens, and I've said many times in videos, if you see double ovens, that means we're going to have a cooktop somewhere. I know there's going to be a lot of cooking and prep time going on in here, and we've got lots of cabinet space. We tried to utilize, we took a little bit of the cabinetry away with our windows, so we wanted to utilize every square foot that we could in the kitchen area to try to give us as much cabinetry as we could. Now, one thing I really love is we've got our blue dune granite right here, and you can see our windowsill. It flows all the way out through the window area here. So if we're on the back patio and we're grilling or we're cooking, we can slide in and out here. We can get food in and out really easily. Now, we do have a 5-burner range here. I believe this is a propane range that we've got. We do have a pot filler, and you can see instead of a Subway tile, we went with that blue dune granite as our backsplash as well. We've got a nice KitchenAid vent hood here, more modern look. Instead of going with a stained wood, it's more of a modern look there with the vent hood. So we've got cooktop, double oven there. And one thing I wanted to show you was the in-cabinet microwave that we have here. And one thing I love here is it is actually soft open and close. So we've got soft open there, and I can just give a little push there, and it's actually a soft close microwave. If you've got kids like I do that love to slam the microwave door, this is an awesome one here. And then you've got your controls that just flip down at the top right here, set your time, and off you go. We've got undermount stainless steel sink here, and then we've got our dishwasher to the left there. And you can see we've got some pull-out cabinets here. We've got drawers, a little bit of everything, just again trying to utilize every foot that we can for storage in the kitchen area. Now, off the kitchen area, we do have a door that takes us to the back patio area, and then we go over into our laundry room, moving over to our garage connection. We've got enough room here that we can put a stand-up freezer or refrigerator here. I love utility sinks. I love a laundry room with a sink in there, because if we're coming from outside and we're nasty, dirty, or we need to scrub clothes, my kids love to scrub their shoes and other things, we use this sink here. So I love a utility sink. We've kept the Blue Dune granite coming throughout here. Now we've got we've got our HVAC and mechanical here. So this room here has our HVAC in there and our mechanical closet. We actually have a toilet room here. So the only thing that you're going to see in here, instead of sink and toilet, we just have a toilet built in here so we can come in from outside. Guests could run in here if they needed to. So we've got a toilet area here, and then we have a coat closet right behind this door here. We'll have our washer and dryer space here. You can see we've got everything set up with our recessed ventilation and things. We actually have some hanging rods in here, but I just love the space in here because we have a ton of storage. Now, as we go out of that laundry room, we're kind of making a connection over to the garage area. We've got a 70 square foot enclosed breezeway with a door to the outside here, and then a door connecting over to this 918 square foot garage. So this originally, we kind of had a debate as to whether or not just leave this open or we want to enclose it. But hey, pouring down rain, we've had rain here for the last 3 or 4 days. And so days like that, it's really nice to have this enclosed so that you got a smooth transition from that garage area over into the main living area. Inside that garage, again, 918 square foot. We've got 3-inch vinyl back insulation there. We've got 2 large overhead doors so we can easily get any vehicle in there we need. And it's just a really good connection from house to garage. So let's head back in. We're going to wrap up the video. That's just about all the tour we need today. And we're going to head back in and wrap this thing up. All right, that's going to wrap up our tour today of the Bird's Nest outside of Atlanta, Texas. This turned out to be a beautiful custom monitor style Barndominium from 1845 with a lot of custom finishes inside and out. Just a quick recap. We've got a little over 2,200 square foot in this Barndo. And then we have 918 square foot garage that is attached with a little breezeway connected, and it's an enclosed breezeway. And then we have 255 square foot of front porch area with wrap beams, stone wrap posts. It's just turned out to be a really beautiful build. We're really excited to get the homeowner moved in. They should be moving in tomorrow, so we're trying to get things wrapped up so they can get in here, enjoy their dream home from 1845 Barndominiums. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and do that now. We would love to have questions and comments from you guys. You can check out our social media outlets, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and of course our website, 1845barndominiums.com. If you or anybody else you know is interested in making their dream home a reality, just like the Bird's Nest here, we would love to talk to you about how we can make that dream come true from design to completion with 1845. I'm Charlie with 1845 Barndominiums. See you again next week on the Barndo channel.